This first video is dedicated to the population census and vital statistics. Are you familiar with the census? The census is probably one of the most widely known and recognizable statistical operations. You may have already seen posters such as these announcing the start of the census, its main objectives, and how it will be carried out. Although many persons still associate the census with a census taker going door to door with a paper questionnaire, the way information is collected has changed drastically in recent years. More and more countries also have put in place ways to collect the information online. So you can fill out a web questionnaire. You can also part of the information is also collected through other administrative registers. However, we still refer to the output of this operation as the census. So, what is the census? The United Nations defines it in the following way. It is a survey conducted on a full set of observation objects belonging to a given population or universe. Most often, the term census refers to a population census. In other words, individuals who reside in a country are being counted. However, the term can also be used in other domains. An agricultural census refers to a complete picture of land and livestock in a country. A census of school pupils refers to all the children enrolled in a school system in a given year. In all cases, it is the idea that all the members of population are being counted. The modern day census has set ancestors. In the ancient world, we already see counts of men and wealth, primarily for military and tax purposes. The modern day census has these same origins, but it has also changed a lot. First of all, as we have just mentioned, it concerns everyone and not only men of military age. Also, the census not only counts persons, but collects more and more information on different aspects of their lives. For example, on their education, work, housing conditions, mobility, and later this information is used to make important decisions. For example, the number of persons and the composition in terms of age will determine where key infrastructure such as schools and retirement homes, but also roads are being constructed, how financial resources are being distributed across the territory, representatives in the parliament are allocated to each of these territories, etc. Although the census started out as a statistical operation in given countries within their own territories, since the end of the 19th century, all countries in the world are encouraged to conduct censuses. And the United Nations Statistics Division plays a central role in this process by setting standards and methods, but also providing technical assistance and training to countries that have started conducting the census. You can find a more detailed description of their work here. So we can really talk of a worldwide statistical operation because in the 2000 round, 27 countries did not conduct a census, and in the 2010 round, it was only 5 countries that indicated that they would not be carrying out a census. As you can imagine, the 2020 census round was being prepared or already being collected when the COVID-19 pandemic started. So many countries had to postpone or extend their operations or change the way the information was being collected. And you can also find information on how the pandemic had an impact on this 2020 round on their website.